Last month, a Calgary crew flew to the Antarctic to get 2 sick people out of a U.S. research station. Today, they spoke to our Reid Fiest about the mission that had only been attempted twice before.
This is the aircraft that flew to the bottom of the world to save 2 sick patients. And this is the all-Canadian crew at the controls of that South Pole flight. People called it risky, daring, and heroic. These 3 call it problem-free.
Once we landed, I think everything went as planned.
Wally Dobchuk, the pilot, Mike McRae, the engineer, and Sebastian Trudel, co-pilot. They arrived home last week and joked the only problem they encountered mid-air was
running out of spicy Thai soup, which we did.
In early June, Calgary's Ken Bork Air got the call that 2 patients needed to be rescued from the South Pole. A man had suffered a heart attack, a woman sick from gastric problems. Both needed to be flown out of the Antarctic. 2 aircraft left Calgary, arriving at a British base 2 weeks ago. One set off for a nearly 10-hour flight in darkness with only the moonlight to help them see.
Basically, about 30 miles back, we started to see the tiny little light in the middle of nowhere, basically, and it just started to get bigger and bigger and brighter.
Once on the ground, the minus 60 Celsius temperature wasn't even the biggest challenge. Landing and taking off in complete darkness was, but the crew got it done.
Just to prep the airplane and get everything parked for the night to make sure that the heaters were going and it'd be easy in the morning.
After 10 hours of sleep, the 2 patients walked on board and the Canadian-made Twin Otter aircraft took off. A second aircraft with a different crew flew the patients to Chile. The crew from the rescue rested after their 30-hour mission, a long one that had them singing away to a song that popped into their head, "The Lion Sleeps Tonight."
It was a pretty good archipelago, but we could only remember 2 verses, but we sang it for 3 or 4 hours, trying to kill the 9.5-hour flight.
While the crew may get some rest, the aircraft will not. One leaves for the West Coast tomorrow, and both will end up in northern Canada for a summer of Arctic flights. Robin?
Reid Fiest in Calgary. Thanks, Reid.